So this past weekend was a very exciting weekend for the world of Nintendo. If you're a previous Nintendo Switch owner, day one owner like myself, or just an overall video game fan, it's been a pretty exciting weekend as far as consoles and games are concerned. So I know for a fact, with me personally, this was a last minute decision to make this purchase. When it comes to spending a couple $100s, you got to put some thought into what you're buying and what you're spending your money on. So just this past weekend, we had the release of the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is a mini version of the actual Nintendo Switch. So find out my initial thoughts on my all-new, brand new Nintendo Switch Lite. So sit back, subscribe, catch a vibe, and watch me unbox the all-new Nintendo Switch Lite right here on the Video Game VOTARY. Alright guys, we're back. So here is my brand new Nintendo Switch Lite. I decided to go with the yellow model. Not really sure why, no particular rhyme or reason, but that's what it is. So let's get to the unboxing. If you guys are unfamiliar with the price point, these were $199.99. So here's my box. Cardboard. Here's the Switch Lite, guys. Nicely wrapped, very small. Let's see what else we got in the box. Got your typical instructions. Another Switch charger, and that's all it comes with. So pretty self-explanatory. So let's see if it has any juice whatsoever to turn on, and we can give it a run. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab a game as soon as I find one. Alright, so hopefully it don't take too long to download the game. Let's turn it on. If it comes on, okay. Got power. Initial thoughts, it's definitely light. That's for sure. Feels pretty nice in my hands. That's a new startup there. There it is. So we're gonna do the settings. English. The Americas. Set. Next. Searching for networks. Put my Wi-Fi in. We're gonna pause it. Alright guys, so we got a game loaded up. Got Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. I'm gonna have to link my Nintendo account. So there it is. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Like I said, it's definitely light. Everything's pretty much in the same spot. The D-pad feels a little different.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Controls feel similar. I guess feel a little tight, probably because they're newer. Everything looks like it should, moving like it should. Get you a nice shot of this bad boy here. Now this doesn't have, what I am noticing, this doesn't have a kickstand. This is kind of expected. Outside of that, everything is the same. Graphics still look good, like it should. I think this is a nice handheld size. Like I said, this was a last minute decision. Everything looks great. So let's cut the game out. Let's do a side-by-side comparison with the original Switch. So there's the original side-by-side with the Switch Lite. And if I'm holding them both in my hands, yeah, this is definitely more weightier by far. Let me move my camera back. There we go. Yeah, this the original obviously has more weight compared to the Lite by far. They also, honestly, they're pretty close. Let me get a good feel in my hand. Yeah, it's definitely lighter. I would say not by much. If you get a good look of how they are in comparison to one another in size, that's a good way of doing it. You can actually, for the most part, set it inside of the original Switch. So a little bit smaller, not by much. And of course with this one, it's not detachable. The controllers are built in, the Joy-Cons. They're built into there, so that's pretty cool, especially if you want to just keep it mobile, obviously. And that way I'm able to keep my original Switch dock, and I can keep this one on the go. So a couple other things I picked up as well. I also picked up a screen protector. Absolutely have to have that. And then I also picked up this awesome slim travel case, Zelda's Link Awakening, which I haven't picked up yet, but that's pretty cool. I'll open this so y'all can see how it fits in the cases. They were both $12.99 each. Actually, the lady at GameStop didn't even know that they had them. Came with this foam. Came with something inside here. Oh, look at that. So with that case, it came with a nice cartridge holder. And I don't know if this holds a single cartridge by itself or not, but it looked like it holds 4. So that's pretty cool. On the inside of this, you got a little pocket. That's pretty cool. Let's see how the Switch Lite fits in there. Slide that bad boy in there. There's a nice little handle. Nice and protected, soft case. It's not crazy. And there you have it. There's your Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening case for the Switch Lite. So all in all, my initial impression of it is exactly what it should be. Something portable, something handheld. Another option for Switch owners, you know, to keep your original dock. Everything feels like it should. I'm obviously going to have to clean the front and install my screen protector, and probably also get a memory card, obviously. Other than that, everything is peaches and cream. It should be exactly what it should be. Was it worth it initially? I guess to serve the purpose of what I want it to be and leaving my Switch docked, I would say it would. Again, this was last minute decision, and I definitely wanted to give y'all a video just discussing the differences between the two that, you know, thus far, as far as with the unboxing. In comparison to the original Switch and what it comes with, this one obviously doesn't include the dock. It's not dockable at all. It also doesn't include the USB-C wire to charge a Pro Controller or charge up your Joy-Cons when you have them attached to the grip. Trying to think what else it doesn't include. It also obviously doesn't include a Joy-Con grip as well, and it does include Joy-Cons. Everything's built in, solid state. As far as size and how I feel about it being a handheld, I think that's a pretty good size screen. It's barely smaller than the original. I don't think you're missing anything as far as screen size is concerned. I know a lot of people saying that, oh, you know, super small size of your phone, but not really. So let's give a comparison. Let me put my phone next to it. I have Samsung Note 9. So I guess in theory, my phone screen is pretty much about the same size. Let's move this switch over. If you look at that, look at the screen as a whole, it's pretty much the same size as that. If you fit it in there, in between the analogs, about the same size. It actually seems like my phone screen is actually bigger. So I mean, to me, that's not a big deal. It's handheld, and that's kind of what people want as far as, you know, portability is concerned. And I wouldn't say it's replacing the 2DS, but at the same time, I would say that this version is, and you also get a better option as far as screen quality is concerned, and also with the games that's available as well. I haven't linked anything just yet as far as, you know, with my Nintendo account or with my other Switch. Try to get this thing in focus for y'all, but everything looks great, man. Feels great, as it should. I was actually able to walk into GameStop. I'm playing from behind the camera, so I was actually able to walk into GameStop. They all weren't sold out, because, you know, when the Switch released, you could forget about that. It just wasn't going to happen for you. If you didn't have it pre-owned, or you didn't wait in the line for like 8 hours, 10 hours, or whatever it was that I did, you weren't going to get one. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, it was last minute. I decided the day of to pick it up. I also had another pickup to grab that day, which will be in another video. So all in all, I would say that I'm impressed with it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it serves its purpose. If you don't have a Switch already, from a price perspective, it's an option, but if it were me, I would go ahead and spend another $100 and get the full size one. For those who do have one, it's definitely an option as far as wanting to leave your I would say the big switch, your main switch at home, docked. That way, you know, you can leave it connected to your television and stuff like that in your game room, and leave that in a stationary position and be able to pick this up and, you know, basically go wherever you want to go and, you know, continue your gameplay and still having it connected to your TV at home. So all in all, for $200, I think it was a pretty good pickup. I'm not mad that I spent the money. I wouldn't say that I wasted it. So my initial thoughts, I would say go for it, especially if you don't have one at all. But at the same time, if you do got one, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that either. It just depends on your financial situation, if you can afford it. I wouldn't go broke doing it, unless, you know, you're a big Nintendo fan and you already had like Xbox or PlayStation, whatever. GameStop is actually offering pretty good trading value. If you have like a PS4 Pro, they're basically giving you more than the price of the Nintendo Switch Lite as far as trading it towards it. Also, if you trade in the first Switch or the Xbox One with the various hard drive sizes and stuff like that, they give you pretty good value. Also with some cell phones, the iPhone 6s, you basically get $75 credit. I believe that's the lowest tier one, as well as the original Xbox One. So pretty good. So shout out to GameStop. I always go to GameStop for all my gaming needs. And of course I went there today and racked up some more points and picked up my Switch Lite. So this has been another episode of the Video Game Votary. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment sections about your initial reaction to the Nintendo Switch Lite. Did you pick one up? Are you excited for the release? And what are your initial thoughts and impressions? Are you looking to get one? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you for your continued support, and take care.